As of right now, I'm about to accumulate up to $1 million worth of debt on my EIN number. Already, I got pre-qualified for a $790,000 loan. I already have two $69,000 loans on my EIN number. I have a $34,000 rental loan. My electric bill is inside of my EIN number. My rental bill is inside of my EIN number, and everything that I own right now is inside of my EIN number. So my bank account's connected to my EIN number. My loans, my mortgages, everything is connected to that EIN number. Just how when y'all looking at corporations, right? They always utilize the straw man. And the straw man in that scenario will be the name of the business, and they also have the fictitious number that the business go by. Look at it like this. Every business EIN number is that company's own social security number. So since you're doing business by yourself, right, under your name, your first, middle, and last name, that name needs a straw man number. So remember, this is a number game, y'all. So why isn't your personal, your business name is not under your first and last name? And why haven't you attached a EIN number and create that personal credit file with it? So when you're dealing with a corporation, they operate as a straw man. They using everything as a straw man. They're not personally liable for nothing. So what happened you going to bankruptcy? What happened you going to debt? You want to be personally liable for millions of dollars in debt? No. That's why you always create the straw man, because the straw man is responsible for the debt that is inquired. You feel me? So if you get millions of dollars in debt, a corporation can file for bankruptcy and start over. But a normal person who using a social security number and he filing for all these major mortgages and loans and he lose it all, he just destroyed his whole life because he is personally connecting himself to all these credit bureaus instead of connecting the straw man, which would be the EIN number. Remember this. When you're born, right, when you get a social security number, it's two things. It's business credit and it's personal credit. It hasn't been established yet. Once you establish personal credit under an EIN number, right, that number will be good for use under that profile. You can set the profile under your personal name. So you doing business as, say for me, for instance, I'm doing business as Taquan B. Williams, right? But I'm utilizing the EIN number, my employee identification number. Why would I do that? Because that's my straw man. So got a mortgage in it. I got 2 car loans with it, which I converted into personal loans. I talked to you guys about that. I don't know if I did. Got a rental loan with it, rental property with it. Why? Because my business have full ownership over these estates. So my business own the car, my business own the house, my business own the other car, and my business have the rental loan. I'm not personally liable for anything because my real social security number is not a part of any of those things, including my bank account with Navy Federal. My real identity as far as social security number is not tied to that. That's why I got my EIN number. Everything is business. Everything is based upon business. Whether you use your social or EIN number, whether you use a company name or personal name, they want personal guarantors everywhere. So why not create that personal guarantor under a business EIN? And you can also use that straw man everywhere you go. So you're using your real name, but you're using the EIN number for transactions. You want to apply for credit, use the EIN number. You want to apply for a mortgage, use the EIN number. You want a new car, use the EIN number. Why? Because if you ever fail, you can bounce back just like the corporations on Wall Street can. But if you mess up a real credit, like a real social security number, they will never forget that. You get an eviction, that's stuck on your record for 7 years. You get a foreclosure, that's stuck on your record for 7 to 10 years. You get a criminal conviction, that's stuck on your record forever. None of that stuff stuck on my record. Why? Because I never use my personal identity with no transaction, with no business transaction. I don't care what it is. Because there's way more benefits for me using my EIN for a personal credit file than for me to use my social security number. All you have to do is build the personal credit file. That's all you really got to do, because the number don't have business credit or personal credit. You just chose to have personal credit with it since every company requires you to have a personal guarantor. And after you create that personal credit with it, you can get those loans. Start your business up. Apply for car loans. Get that 700 credit score. Because right now on my Equifax, I'm at a 723. TransUnion, I'm at a 723. My FICO is at a 759. This stuff real, y'all. And if y'all don't know how to do it, schedule a consultation with me. I only charge $150 for the EIN. I get you the EIN. We set up the personal credit file. We get you the profile, and then you got to wait 3 days. And after you wait 3 days, we go back and set you up an Experian account so you can track your scores. I'm out.